this one, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. How y'all doing out there this morning? Made this video last night, but unfortunately I had a lot of camera difficulties, so we going back in once again. If you don't know, I'm sure you know, Manny Pacquiao has been stripped of the WBA super welterweight title. It's about time. Manny Pacquiao was almost going on 2 years without defending the title. His last fight was against Keith one-time Thurman. All right, he beat my boy, took his belt, and ever since then, doing other things. Now he's finna be fighting Ryan Garcia in an exhibition match. They strip him. Ugas is elevated. Now, I got to arguing with somebody about this WBA super title. Guy got on my page, I'm on my channel, and what they're talking about. I told you that was the real belt. Blasted him, let him know you don't know nothing about boxing. The WBA super title is not the real title. The belt that Ugas had before he was elevated is actually the real belt. The WBA super title was made for Floyd Mayweather when he was supposed to fight Keith Thurman. Then Keith Thurman was elevated to the super welterweight champion. The WBA super welterweight belt just came out when Floyd was there, supreme at 147. That was the belt that Adrian Broner had, that Marcos Maidana took from Adrian Broner. Then Floyd took it from Marcos Maidana. Okay? The first go in on that. But yes, Manny Pacquiao is stripped, thank the Lord. You know, I got on Bushido Boxing, me and him friends on Facebook. You know, I was just on that conversation with him, and a guy got on his page when he was talking about Errol Spence ducking Terence Crawford. And the guy said that Terence is wrong for trying to fight a successful black man, and went on to see, these are the things we had to deal with the Errol Spence fans. I thank God the clouds and tell us Errol Spence don't want to fight Terence Crawford, and the Errol Spence fans will disrespect God for even saying it. But I know what it is. The Errol Spence fans are in denial because they know that Bud will beat their fighter. And they've been on channels for 3 years, 4 years probably, telling people that he gonna beat Terence Crawford and he gonna whoop him. But they know deep in their heart that he will lose. They know deep in their heart that Bob Arum is telling the truth. They know deep in their heart that when we tell them that this man is ducking, we're telling the truth. They know in their heart, when they keep seeing him making these excuses, 60-40s, percentages, pay-per-view numbers, cross the street, promoters, that he does not want to fight this fight. That we are telling the truth still. Now, I'm very happy for Ugas. I'm happy Ugas has been elevated to the Super WBA champion. I got a video on Ugas being the boogeyman of the welterweight division. Now, it's funny, like I said, when when Ugas gets elevated, here comes Errol Spence say, all you have, oh, now you got something that I want, we can fight. But by him saying that, do y'all understand that basically he's saying that he ducked him? Because he said, all you needed was something that I wanted. Like I keep telling y'all, Errol Spence been ducked Ugas. He ducked Ugas when he fought Ocampo. Ugas was ahead of Ocampo. And that's nothing but the truth. I don't know why people keep trying to deny that. That's the truth. He ducked Ugas to fight Ocampo. But now that Ugas has a title, the WBA super title, he want to run over there. But ain't this the easy route once again? Terence Crawford don't have something that you want. You want to be undisputed. You want to be undisputed. Terence Crawford got a belt too. But I forgot. Errol Spence, he liked to go the easy route. You know, when they were standing face to face, when Terence Crawford would tell him, come on, take my belt. You know what he say? Oh, why I got to come fight you when I go fight Sean Porter? That's an easier fight. So basically, once again, fans of Errol Spence, he's basically telling you that he feels that fighting Terence Crawford is the hard route. It's a hard fight for him. Canelo ain't said nothing about no Errol Spence Jr. Canelo ain't want to skip over Terence. Manny Pacquiao wasn't paying you no attention. Manny Pacquiao didn't want to be bothered with you. You pushing the fight with Manny Pacquiao. Now Manny Pacquiao got you off his back. He let the belt go. Now you run for Ugas, and people still saying this man is not ducking. Errol Spence is a hell of a fighter, like I always say. I have nothing against Errol Spence. I don't know him to dislike him. I only talk about boxing. That's all I know of him is boxing. And in boxing, this man is making more excuses than a fucking crackhead. He making more excuses than a fucking crackhead on that why he don't want to fight this man. Ugas ain't never been on pay-per-view. Terence has. Is he gonna offer Ugas? Is he gonna offer Ugas 40? Hmm? Is he concerned about what's going on with Ugas promoter, which is his advisor? Is he worried about what Ugas can get paid? Cause see, this the thing with your boy Errol Spence. You want to be undisputed so bad, right? You want to be undisputed so bad, but then you go fight holding up his pants Danny Garcia because he didn't have a belt. But then you keep coming to the public telling the public that you are getting too big for the weight class, that you're gonna eventually move up. But you going to fight people without titles. People without titles when you had Terrence sitting right there with a WBO title that could make you undisputed. But you didn't go that route. You fought Danny Garcia instead, somebody who had no title, somebody who had nothing for you. You move over there, now you just get elevated. Here you come. Terrence been over there 3 years, since 2017, going on 4. After he beat Jeff Horn, go get a belt, Terrence. Terrence go get a belt. Oh, he'll cross the street. Bob Arum come in and say, I'm willing to make the fight. 60-40. His pay-per-view numbers ain't my numbers. I'm the A side. Instead of just going down the line and say, hey, you got a belt that I want, bro, Terrence. We gonna do this fight 50-50 because you accomplished a lot and I'm doing a lot. So we're gonna do this shit 50-50 and we're gonna get this money. But I want that belt. That's the easiest way to do it. Floyd Mayweather said years ago, high risk, low reward for high risk. And that's what Errol Spence wants. Big rewards for low risk. Big rewards for low risk. That's what Errol Spence wants. He don't want to go out there and fight him. I'm sure he was probably hoping Kell Brook beat Terence Crawford so he could go try to take the belt. But seeing the destruction of what this man did to a fighter that he fought and what he's been doing to the fighters since he hit 147, people ain't mentioning this nor talking about this. This man moved up from 140 and has stopped every opponent since he has been at 147. Errol Spence came into 147 and ain't stopped damn near nobody since he stopped. Who was the last person Errol Spence stopped? Lamont Peterson, right? Lamont Peterson. Yeah, you think Ugas will get too much respect to him? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this is a chance of a lifetime for Ugas. I think that Ugas knows that Errol Spence, because regardless of what we say, Ugas knows that Errol Spence ducked him. So that should give him a confidence boost in himself from knowing that he didn't even want to fight you from jump. So in my opinion, I think that'll make him even more cockier, you know what I'm saying, to come out there confident to beat Errol Spence Jr., to know that a man did not want to fight you, you know. But really, if you look at it, I think Errol Spence is going around. I really wouldn't want him to win or beat Ugas. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. The reason why I say that is because you think we hearing shit now when he got 2 titles. Imagine if he beat Ugas and get all 3. That 60-40 is going to drop to 30-70. You see what I'm saying? He going around. I give him credit. He jumping around Terence Crawford. He ducking Terence Crawford, but while he's ducking, he's going around making power moves. You see what I'm saying? He got somebody smart around him. But them power moves that he making ain't gonna mean nothing if you do not fight Terence Crawford. If he wins that WBA title, y'all think he tripping now about 60-40? That shit gonna turn into 20-80, 30-70. He gonna lowball the fuck out of Terence Crawford. That's why I don't want him to win that title. But knowing the talent of Errol Spence, it's a possibility he will go out there and win. Easy then. Shit, I wish he would have stopped me. I get one of them paydays. Hell yeah, I'll go out there and fight his ass. Or we say let Bud fight Ugas and then ask for 50-50. Bud will only have to fight one top 10 welterweight to become undisputed. That's a good idea right there. But at the end of the day, it all depends on. Oh, thank you, bro. It still don't matter, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Uh, damn, I got. At the end of the day, everything falls behind. Right now, Yugas has a little power. You see what I'm saying? Yugas can dictate policy now. Erica could be calling him out, even though he's saying it on Twitter. But I wish he would have been like, I got this title. I'm gonna determine who I'm gonna fight. You see what I'm saying? But since Errol was snatching at it, grabbing at it already, and he got two titles that Ugas could take, that's the best fight for Ugas. You see what I'm saying? Now I would love Terence Crawford to go over there and fight Ugas, possibly take that belt, and then now we got both of them, and then them two clash and they have a great fight. But if Errol get the title, we ain't versus Errol Spence. We're not gonna see it. Errol Spence gonna have too much power with them three titles. It's gonna be the Anthony Joshua effect and Deontay Wilder. That's exactly what it's gonna be. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder in the welterweight class. And we ain't gonna see that fight. If you go back and you look at Anthony Joshua and you go back and you look at Deontay Wilder's situation, it's the same situation that's going on with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. If Errol Spence get those three titles, we could kiss that fight goodbye. We could kiss that fight goodbye. He ain't gonna do it. He gonna run around talking about how much money he got, like he doing. Talking about if you ain't Deontay Wilder, you ain't getting paid like me. First of all, why would you even post up that another man is getting paid better than you, but you talking like you the big dog? So that means under Al Heyman, Deontay Wilder is the big dog. He going around, he talking about money, talking about he the A side. He is the number one welterweight because he holds two titles. That's what makes him the number one welterweight. He is not no pound for pound shit. All right. Over no Terence Crawford anyway. And I done seen some of the rankings and the listings talking about who is. And they got some people have Errol Spence above Terence Crawford. Man is never going to fight, man, Errol or Crawford. I'm sure Floyd is in his ear talking about you a legend. You a legend, pay your dues. Don't tarnish it by losing to one of the dudes. Look back. I could see Floyd possibly. I could see Floyd possibly telling Manny that. I don't think Floyd really had nothing against Manny Pacquiao. I think they cool now, and he probably could have called him and told him, "Hey man, like you a legend. Like let them little boys fight. You know what I'm saying? Let the youngest fight. We ain't got to get back out there with them. You better go do you some exhibitions and sit your old ass down before you get hurt. I know you lost to me, and you trying to redeem that loss by staying active so people can say that you are better than me or you was the better fighter. But at the end of the day, I beat you. So, man, go sit down and chill with what's his name, Jingy, and them children, man. Go live in the Philippines, be happy. You still a champ. Yeah, Manny don't want to lose again, but Manny need to still step up to the plate. If Manny don't want to lose again, then like he did, take your ass to exhibition matches. Go be the president of the Philippines. Go find you something else to do. Cause see now we getting a little spot back in our division, man, that we love wearing boxing. Everybody don't love the welterweight division. Actually, some of us are really getting tired of boxing. Boxing is becoming a soap opera. It's becoming wrestling, and we got fighters like Errol Spence Jr. running around making it like that. We got fighters like Manny Pacquiao, and we got fighters like Ryan Garcia, who are literally going around here just making a sport look bad. Ryan Garcia is 22 years old, and he doing exhibition matches. I don't give a fuck who a fan of Manny Pacquiao or Ryan Garcia. If you like that shit, you are not a real deal boxing fan. You, it's a category called casual. It's a category called casual. Sign your name under there. That because that's what you are. If you want to see that bullshit, you a casual fan. That's what you. That's what we might as well go to call this shit wrestling. Bunch of shit talking, no fights that we want to see. Man fighting his son, damn them. But you know what? We can end all this shit. They make nothing without us. That goes in any form of entertainment, any form of what you watch, even clothing. Nobody makes a dime unless it comes from out of our pocket. We can easily start getting up under everybody post, especially Errol Spence's, and saying, Errol Spence, we won't watch another motherfucking fight of yours a day in our life until you get in there and you fight Terence Crawford. And you could do the same to Terence Crawford, to those who think that Terence Crawford is the one stopping the fight. You get up under his post. We won't watch a motherfucking replay of yours if we don't get to see you fight Errol Spence Jr. Do them both like that. Because I don't give a fuck what happened. I want to see this fight. I want to see this fight. If Charles Martin beats Wilder, man, you ain't lying, bro. If Charles Martin beat Wilder, he done, bro. He done. If Prince Charles Martin, what the niggas? He said I walk on the ground. He said I walk on the ground like I'm a god. You the first. Well, I can't say that because in movies you done seen a lot of guys so-called lose to humans, but you the first god I seen get knocked on his ass. You the first god I seen get knocked on his ass, bro, and get his belt took. But yeah, Wilder lose to Charles, then that's it. That's it. There ain't no coming back. It's over with. We said someone tell Leonard Ellerby that he think fans don't matter, supposedly. That's what I'm saying. And that's why everybody needs to start going to them and putting on their channels and putting up on the posts on Twitter and saying, since the fans don't matter, we finna start boycotting every fight that Tank do. We gonna go around talking to the people on every network, on every social network we can, and tell them not to buy your fights because you don't care about the fans. But you we allow that. Just look at how they talk to us and treat us as fans. When they make nothing, it's like a bad situation with a girlfriend. You know how you keep paying for your girl or just taking care of her. Baby, I'm horny. I want some. And then call in. Well, can we have a spectacular fight? And she keep looking at us and saying, I don't care. He on Bushido boxing channel talking crazy too. See, the Errol Spence fan bring in so much bullshit just and rather saying, man, I believe Terrence got him, bro. I believe he's scared to fight Terrence. Y'all know he gonna lose. So y'all, that's why they stuck on 60-40s. Bob Arum could tell them this man ducking. He could literally show you he ducking by jumping over Terence Crawford and running the Ugas. This man ain't been elevated 2 days. 2 days. Do y'all hear me? Ugas has not been elevated 2 days. And this man ran straight over there. Crawford ain't got no fight lined up. He has no fight lined up, Errol Spence. Soon as Ugas get that title, he jumps over there. But he ain't ducking Terrence. A promoter, the people who don't do what other channels do or what I do or what people who talk about boxing do, the people who are actually behind the scenes, signing the contracts, giving out the money. Bob Aaron, that guy, he came out and said he ducking. Still in denial. Like I said, the Most High himself can come out the sky. He can come out the sky and tell us that boy don't want that fight, Errol Spence Jr. You still gonna be in denial. And I understand it. I know why now. PBC, bro, Bob is not making a penny off of Errol. Bob is making a penny off of Errol. As long as Terence Crawford and Errol Spence's name is on the fight, Bob will be making revenue off that fight. Not just from Terence Crawford. That's why Bob is so interested in that fight, because it's a money fight, and Bob know he gonna make money. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point you made. But everybody's expecting for Errol Spence just to run through Ugas, but they don't know really about the past of Ugas and Errol Spence Jr. And like I said, like the guys who I busted on the channel last night, a guy didn't even know what weight class Lamont Peterson fought at. Didn't even know that the WBA super title is not the real WBA title. It's people like that who don't know shit about the sport and just get on here and run their mouth. But yes, he is a risky fight for him. He been risky, that's why he dodged him when he fought Ocampo. But now, like you said, he got a reward. I like to see that faggot from Uptown. I like to see that fight just to see and show the difference of both fighters. I like to see that. Hell, we ain't even got to do that with just EJ and Jeff Horn. Look at Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford. I mean, look at Jeff Horn and Terence Crawford. Did Manny Pacquiao do to Jeff Horn what Terence Crawford did? Jeff Horn had Manny Pacquiao bleeding and all types of shit. Terence went out there and manhandled his ass. Terence might as well should have been holding his hands up with a belt doing this. It's your motherfucking ass. I want somewhere quit playing with me. Because Terence spanked his ass. So when you see, and don't get it wrong now, y'all, you just beat Errol Spence. From Errol Spence, when you see a fighter move up, dismantle the guy that so-called beat the legend. In my opinion, Jeff Horn didn't beat him, but it was still a tough fight that Manny Pacquiao had with Jeff Horn. When you see a fighter move up in weight and running through you, telling y'all, the reason Errol Spence Jr. cannot knock anybody no more because Errol Spence Jr. can no longer use steroids like he was using. The WBC is random drug and testing for that title. If you think I'm lying, if you think I'm hating, go back and look. Since he has been in line for that title, he even fought Sean Porter for that title. His power has changed. That thudding power, when everybody used to talk about how he hit punching bags and all how he's stopping everybody, it's real funny that after you knock out Lamont Peterson, you can't stop nobody. You can't even knock out a fucking lightweight. He couldn't stop Mikey Garcia. Didn't stop Danny Garcia. Didn't stop Sean Porter. Where the power go? Y'all Bud fans know Bud ain't fought or did none of that. See, I was talking about this last night at 147. When did people see you don't know nothing about boxing either? You a new era. You just started watching boxing. This dude said nobody Bud hasn't fought anybody. What has he hasn't done. I never heard them go back and say Floyd didn't do anything at 135. Floyd didn't do anything at featherweight. Manny Pacquiao didn't do anything at featherweight. He didn't fight nobody at featherweight. Why, when it comes to Terence Crawford fighting at welterweight, it gotta be a name? Kell Brook ain't no name. Jeff Horn wasn't no name. Amir Khan wasn't no name. Huh? Benavidez asked for that ass whooping for years. And he was bigger than Terence Crawford. Kavalauskas undefeated. He knocked all them out. But then you got the so-called top welterweight, man down, even though it ain't been man down in a minute. Okay, thank you, Chief. You know what I'm saying? Just came into. I'm not finna keep arguing with these dudes. Cause you ask them a simple question, they go Google it. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what they talking about. Yeah, and you just wrote a whole bunch of excuses on why he knocked everybody out. That's all you just did. I mean, it got to get to some point, man, where people just got to, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I agree with you, Big Shield. All fighters are taking some type of boost. All fighters are taking, but Errol Spence was on that shit. When Victor Conte, when Victor Conte tells Mikey Garcia that he needs to test Errol Spence Jr., the man who went to jail, the man who went to jail for steroids, when he tells Mikey Garcia that you should test Errol Spence, what the fuck that's telling y'all? And this ain't out my mouth. This is facts. Victor Conte told him to test him. What happened? No knockout. Get that WBC title. Get a chance to fight. No knockout. Damn. Floyd, he do look younger. I will say Floyd new hairstyle. He do look younger, man. I kind of throw you off a little bit, because you ain't never used to seeing Floyd with a beard or nothing. But that's him. Rock what he want to rock, man. Man, but Floyd could walk around with a bowl on his head. Somebody could literally put a bowl on his head and go around it and trim it. And there ain't nothing you could really say about the man. The man got more money than, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck can you say about him? You know? I mean, people have a right to their opinion. I'm not saying just because somebody got some money that you can't have an opinion, but it is not somebody saying something about his new hairstyle or his new hair look. He don't give a fuck. This man a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Or has $1 billion or close to it. He don't give a fuck about nobody talking about how he look with his facial hair. Well, he said them folks have never been knocked out before, unlike Bud opponents. Ooh, we got another one. Them being knocked out really holds no ground. They lost. Just like Errol gonna lose if he step in that ring with Terrence. Just like Errol Spence gonna lose if he step in that ring. You know, hey, Chief, hey, Chief. Sometimes talking to people, it don't help nothing, bro. It don't help nothing. See what I'm saying? Just read the last comment. Bud ain't even fighting American fighters. What the fuck do that got to do with boxing? Felix Diaz, thank you, bro. Bud ain't fighting American. What the? See what I'm saying? You can't argue with people like that. Don't waste your time. You can't argue with nobody like that. It's a lot of people that lack common sense, and it's a lot of men out here that ride other men dick real hard. They don't even know these men. See, when I speak about it, I'm not really a fan of Terence Crawford or Errol Spence. Keith Thurman, my boy, not getting his ass. I dog Keith Thurman for his whole shit. But see, a lot of men ain't like that, bro. My if my dad ain't teach me shit, which he didn't teach me shit. He told me one thing. When I got older, he said, "You gonna see how a lot of men are. You gonna see the bitch ways of men who weren't raised by men." My dad had told me that when I was a little boy, and I swear to God, that shit is right there. You can see, like I said in my last video, you can see who was raised by women, bro. By their big sisters and aunties. They act feminine. They 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 latch on to men like they women. They latch on to men like they women. I don't dislike Errol Spence. I don't dislike Terence Crawford. I don't even know them. But when you keep seeing something, when you have common sense, you can sit up there and you can dissect who telling the truth and who ain't. You see what I'm saying? When someone keeps making excuses about getting the ring with one particular fighter and it don't happen, you can clearly see who don't want to fight. Because at the end of the day, whether they fight or not, no check is coming my way. No check is coming my way. I don't have a dime, quarter, nickel, penny coming from me from this fight. Me being a fan of trying to put Terence Crawford on the pedestal, I don't gain nothing. Terence ain't sending me no money. Terence don't even know me. So me trying to seem like, oh, I'm just for Terence. I ain't getting shit for being a fan for for Terence Crawford. I ain't even getting shit for being a fan of Keith Thurman. And I dog him. I'm just a legit boxing fan that want to see a major fight that I've been waiting on for 3 years. And I'm sick and tired of one of the fighters. Boxing ain't back. Boxing ain't back. You see this shit? We got 22-year-olds doing exhibition. You see what I'm saying? I just want to see the fight. And I'm smart enough. No disrespect to anybody. I'm smart enough to see who wants it and who don't want it. That's all it is. Just like Keith. For instance, my boy Keith Thurman. My favorite fighter on whole shit. You talking about $10 million in a pandemic to fight Terence Crawford. You didn't get 10 million for fighting Manny Pacquiao. And you lost. But you got the nerve to sit there and go tell this man to me, I want $10 million to fight you. You see that? That's what you call being unbiased. That's what you talking about. That's what it mean when you sit up and you just love the sport. Cause I just told you my favorite fighter is on some ducking shit. You see what I'm saying? Can you understand that now? Ooh, they so sensitive. Oh, he said, see, I told y'all. Look, go back up and look at this part. It say, now I'm finna talk about how you living. How you living. I told y'all he was a sensitive little boy. I told y'all he was a sensitive little boy. Didn't I tell you? Who was raised, what's his name? Young Shawty Guap. I should have known it from your dumb ass name. young shorty guap. You a little boy who raised by his mama and his aunties and his big sisters. Look, wait, he got mad and gonna turn. Now I'm talking about how you living. You want to look and see? Cause I'm broke than a motherfucker. My blind fell and I had to put a sheet up. My blind on the floor. I gotta get some nails to put it back up. I'm not living that good. I'm not a superstar. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not rich. If you want to donate to the channel, it's Easy Work 83. I don't stunt about nothing, bro. I'm a man. I'm a man, bro. That's something you may never be. Something you may never be. I ain't tell you no mansions, no Lamborghinis outside right here. I'm finna go see about getting me a car in a minute, little boy. Ooh. Them 90 babies, them 2000. I ain't gonna even say them 90 babies. Them 2000 babies. I don't give a fuck what you sell. Somebody need to sell you some sense. Somebody need to sell you some nuts. I'm looking for my lighter, y'all. Man, Keith very funny. I mean, Keith is my favorite fighter, man. I love to watch Keith Thurman, but all that goddamn talking and no action, man. Come on, Keith. You gotta do better than that, bro. Keith's supposed to be right there in the line up talking about them, man. Talking about fights with them, man. Every time I see you, you talking about, oh, I'm in shape. You want to buy? I'm in shape. You know, you don't want to see the boy. You know, I'm still a champion, baby. Shut the fuck up. You don't want no fights. We ain't seen you in a motherfucking gym yet. You downstairs, you'll be, uh, EJ talking about you don't want to fight your boy. Bob Arum, fuck you, Bob Arum. You ain't shit. You make fighters all black. Get your ass in the gym and come fight. Get your ass in the lineup to go fight Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. Yeah, I'm watching that fight tonight. Also, I got damn. Where my paper at? My paper in the drawer. I broke that fight down last night. I'm gonna do a video about that later on today. Yes, I will be watching that fight tonight. I'm not gonna tell you who I think gonna win because that wouldn't be no point in making a video, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be tuning in on that. Got to. It's the only. Well, it's free. It's free. But I guess we can really say that this is the end of Manny Pacquiao's career. Um, he didn't let go of a title that could have got him more money. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, Manny Pacquiao. This it. After he fight Ryan Garcia in this exhibition, Manny Pacquiao finna retire. Manny Pacquiao finna retire, y'all. It's over with. You just gotta look at it from a business side. Thanks to one of my, you know what I'm saying, subscribers or people who watch and they put that in my head to say that. You gotta look at it from a business side. Look at it, oh Huncho, look at it like this. Him having that WBA title, he could have made way much more money fighting a Spence, fighting Terence Crawford. Hell, anybody. He relinquishing a belt that could make him a lot of money to go do an exhibition. You see what I'm saying? I think that's the end for Pat Man. I think that's the end for him. You know, I think he done. Because if he was just trying to cash out off big fights, he would have kept that title and then fought Terence Crawford or Errol Spence. I don't think he needed no more. He don't need it no more. He don't want to box no more. Manny Pacquiao gave us great fights for years. accomplished a lot in the sport. He ain't got to keep coming out there. That man old, man. That man need to go sit down and enjoy that money, man. With that beautiful wife he got. Man, Pacquiao wife is beautiful. Like I be saying, Terence Crawford wife, beautiful to me. No disrespect, Terence. Don't fly down here and kick my ass or nothing like that. Don't fly down here. But them two have beautiful wives. I just hope I marry my be able to marry my old lady. It's time to go get me some. Man, I ain't fin. Hell no. I ain't gay. Oh, hot dog head. I'm not gay. A lot of people gonna see that coming and ain't gonna understand that, but it'll come to you. God reveals all. You, you think who should fight Ugas? Same situation. Manny Pacquiao just old, and Manny Pacquiao was like, I'm not finna go in that. I'm not finna get in that water. See, Tank, his piece of wood is still floating. You see what I'm saying? He gonna manage with his piece of wood, but it's about eight. It's about seven. About four sharks, 4 5 sharks going around Tank trying to eat him up. But then Floyd Mayweather and them, they coming with that life route, and they gonna get him out that situation every time. That was a good metaphor, one. Yeah, I like that. That was a good metaphor. You like that, didn't you? You ain't like that? Yeah, both of them. They standing on a piece of wood in the ocean, and ain't number sharks swimming around them. But know, Tank got helicopters, lifeboats, yachts. Floyd pull up and save him at any time. But Manny Pacquiao is in a situation where ain't nothing but killers around him. Manny Pacquiao is like a rich kid in a trap around a bunch of murderers from the projects. He's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. He's like, I gotta get the hell out of here. I gotta go home. That's basically what's going on. Um, Tank probably might go that route. Tank ain't going to 135. I keep telling people that. That Gamboa fight was nothing but a test. You know what I'm saying? Test your might for the combat type shit. You know what I'm saying? They sent him up there against an old 135 pounder just to see. You know what I'm saying? What was gonna happen? One thing they know is that power really don't carry up there with them big boys. It took him to 12th round to knock him. Hold up, y'all. I see a good fighter in Josh Taylor, bro. Josh Taylor is a smart fighter. Cause the way he beat Regis Prograis, he's a thinking fighter, bro. Josh Taylor is a smart fighter. Yes, yes. Josh Taylor ain't no joke. Yeah, yeah. Test your might. And they be up all night, thumbs hurting. Turn that game off. What game? Man, they be playing all that up. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao strip. Errol Spence still ducking. Still making excuses. Now he chasing out the Ugas. My hope is that he does not get that title. I hope Ugas go out there and give him everything he got, every part of him in the ring. Because, like I said, if y'all looking for that mega fight between Terence Crawford, if you looking for that mega fight between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, if he get that third title, it's not gonna happen. You can count it out. We won't be getting. Probably even ask Terence will he fight for free. What's up, Jay? How you doing? Yeah, I think Saddam Ali out. I think you say I see the move. Whoever wins between Taylor Ramirez will go up and fight Bud. Mark my words. The casual going to find a way to discredit it too. They're gonna find. They're gonna find if they're gonna say Godzilla was past his prime. He over 100 years old. Good to see you too, Jay. Yeah, I'm doing. I ain't doing great. I wouldn't say great. I'm doing all right though. I thank you for coming in and tuning in, bro. Thank everybody for coming in and tuning in. Now, see, Jay is an Errol Spence fan. You see what I'm saying? But Jay, like I was telling about my boy, Data Boy, grown men can have conversations and disagree without being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? That's what how grown men do. That's why I enjoy seeing Jay and people like that come on the channel, man. You 60 and quit trying to beat up on small dudes. That's what Jay Hurt need to do. You went out there with your big ass. You probably was weight drained, and you got your ass whooped by J Rock. You need to go up to 160 and quit coming down in weight trying to beat up on little fighters. I'm sick and tired. Jerron Ennis, take your big ass up to 154 or 160 and quit fighting at motherfucking 47. It's a lot of these fighters running around too big for their own goddamn weight class, knowing they goddamn 160 pounders, light heavyweights, trying to fight 107 for Errol Spence. After Terrence beat your ass, get your ass on up there and go to 160 where you supposed to be at. Go on up there or 154. After Terrence whoop your ass, move up. Keep and they be the main ones. Somehow people scared of them. 10 pounds below that is where you could fight. If you 175, you can fight at 168, or you could be a light heavyweight. 60, your ass need to be at 169. Your ass need to be at middleweight. If your walk around can go up 37 pounds in weight and drop back down to 140, it's the same weight in the goddamn. Then fighters like Floyd Mayweather don't get the credit they deserve when damn near every time this man fought, motherfuckers coming in there 20 pounds heavier than him and still losing. Still losing. It's boxing shit, man. In a minute this shit don't pick up, I'm gonna start doing entertainment videos. I only talk about boxing because I love it. I built this channel for boxing. I just put it on entertainment, which I wrongly did, but I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. I'm that this I mean, what we supposed to do? We can't get a fight in the heavyweights we want to see. We got shit running around in the heavyweight division. 160, 154, 135, 126, 140. All the big fights we got to keep waiting on. Hell, Josh Taylor and Ramirez, they supposed to been fought. Josh Taylor and Ramirez supposed to been fought. We still wait. We still on the back burner. I'm getting this shit. I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm getting real sick of this shit. Y'all got people in arguing with people and people having debates about a fight that should have been happened. Deontay Wilder, the Fury. Now the AJ fight look like it stalled out. Man, come the fuck on, boxing. Get y'all shit together. Shit. It's easy work boxing, man. I'm out, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. You know, like I always say, if you want to donate to the channel, you know where to go. You know what I'm saying? Right now, because I need a new camera. So, yeah, man. Sorry that I'm getting off, man. As soon as you get on, man. But I've been on for an hour with Jay, and it's Saturday, man. I want y'all to do this because it's a crazy world out here, man. Y'all be safe out here. Pride is a hell of a thing. If don't nobody hit you or put their hands on you in certain situations, bro, just walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? Stay alive, stay focused, stay around your loved ones, help as many people as you can, but don't be a fool for nobody, man. It's easy work boxing. I love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Hit the notifications. We will be back later on.